getting your money back, creating a credit memo for purchase returns. So you have sent material back to a supplier, and now it's time to adjust the financial books. This is where creating credit memo in SAP comes in. It's how you tell your accounting system that you are expecting money back or a reduction in what you owe for this returns goods. For us, Dummies, this is a crucial step in the procure-to-pay process for returns, ensuring your financial records match your physical movement. Who is the hero? This task is typically handled by the Accounts Payable Accountant procurement role. You are the one making sure your organization pays correctly and get credit where credit is due. Your theory steps to creating a credit memo. So log into Fiori Launchpad using your account payable accountant procurement role. Okay. So open the create supplier invoice. Yes, Evan thought it's a credit memo. You start in the invoice creation app. That is the same. In the app, you have different options. In particular, to create an invoice, create a memo. So you will see. Create supplier invoice. Create supplier invoice. In the cloud, create supplier invoice. Replace the application or the transaction name called Miro. So create supplier invoice. In theory, you have both application. Create supplier invoice that is definitively the theory apps, and you still have create supplier invoice advanced that is corresponding to the old application name Miro. So we'll use create supplier invoice. No. When you have this pop-up, that means you have not finished to proceed last times, and ACPA say you, can we recall the last one? So you say yes or no. So we arrive on the first screen, and then enter general data. So set the transaction type to credit memo. This is virtual. Then input your company. This virtual also. Enter the invoice date. Usually it's today's date. Um, but the invoice date corresponding that the date on the document provided by your supplier that is called supplier invoice. This is the date of the edited that the date when the invoice has been edited by the supplier, but it's a D date because right now all the invoices are sent by email, the PDF. So the next time I will introduce how to use central invoice management in SAP. So and then fill in the reference, this often the supplier credit memo number. So let's go. So invoice. So you will see that we have invoice, credit memo, subsequent debit, and subsequent credit. Credit memo. Okay. And then okay, KPC is good. That the invoice date. Okay. I put in then BM key one, and the invoicing party. Okay, and the invoicing, if I remember, is at Electro. Yeah. Okay. I hit enter each time you enter something in your in the field. do not hesitate to hit enter each time. So then, reference your return purchase order. In the purchasing document reference area, select purchase order to doing agreement. Enter the specific return purchase order number you created earlier. Hit enter, that will start pulling in the detail. So, different way. So you remember exactly the purchase order number, the adjuster. If you have any doubt, you just have to click on, for example, advanced selections. I enter the name of my supplier, for example, Electro, and I ask to SAP, can you provide me all the credit memo expense? Uh, okay, expect. So SAP provide all the credit memo like explain like in this is that is expected. So it is a good receipt that return to the supplier. Okay, assign. Okay, I just have to complete the balance. But so the first things I have to do is check invoice item, review the amount, quantity, and tax code in the invoice item standard area to ensure that align with your return PO. Everything's to be good with the purchase order. I go also in the tax because there is a VAT code W1, okay, and then enter gross invoice amount in the general information area. Enter the gross invoice amount. This should be the total amount including tax from your return PO. That is the amount provided by your supplier. The balance has to be equal, but if SAP manage the gap. But first of all, okay, we enter the amount 216 like this, enter. So we simulate, okay, that the amount is exactly the same, and I click on check. Okay, as you can see, the balance is red where there is any issue. There is a small issue with a range, and if everything is okay, it's exactly the same amount, it's green. Okay, it's good. Make a screenshot. And then the last step, hit post or simulate. And just like that, your credit memo is posted in SAP, impacting your vendor balance. But if you want to do simulate before, it's very simple. I click on simulate. We'll have another view of the result in the accounting document in back in the GL account. Okay, everything sounds to be good. Again, it's not mandatory again to do a simulation before to post, but like this, you are able to see, okay, in the debit and the credit, the GL account are good. Okay, so everything is good. I post. Okay, document has been created. A supplier invoice is created. That is the port, and a journal entry is created. That is a financial part. So, do you want to create a new supplier invoice? No, man. Good. So, you are able to display this document with the supplier invoice list in ACP. Everything is simple with SAP, in particular in the cloud. Everything is standard. It is a scope item, the best practice. So this process is critical for accurate financial tracking of your returns, making sure your accounts payable are always up to date. So thank you.